I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up. I'm really good at putting words up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some adjustments will have to be made by both teams here as the weather has turned nasty and rain will be coming down throughout this game. Let's see who can manage the wet conditions better. It's the Broncos going up against the Buccaneers. So now let's head on over to rainy Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as we welcome in our announcing crew of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's something that Floridians are all too familiar with as the rain continues to fall here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's the offense, and you got to talk about the guy that they nicknamed Bebe, Charles Demaryius Thomas.
You worry about him catching the ball, but you worry more about what he does after the catch. Big, strong, physical. He makes plays downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's the run with Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they're making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. The first carry for the rookie Devontae Booker. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Third down now following the run. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. Third and 2, Simeon. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there out of the running game. 37 yards.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They just do get the play off. Now Winston bringing it in. Jackson left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now the offense operates in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Winston. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Vincent Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here's
Simeon now on second down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When we did DeMarcus Ware's games in Dallas, didn't we spend most of the time talking about him rushing the passer?
We did, and how about now?
Oh, boy, he's expanded his game in a big way. Really does a great job in the run game now, using his length, using his leverage to hold the point of attack and make plays as we just saw there.
Ready, blue way. Mike 48.
Now a second down throw for Winston. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Aguayo on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On the defensive side of the ball, we're going to look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
Second down following the run.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, here's Simeon. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. Third down here.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on third down, Simeon. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They come out here in the eye. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Jameis on second down. Goes underneath to Martin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They run again on first down, Martin. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Second down, Winston. Evans has it left side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He's going to get the football. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught at the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The point after now for Aguayo. And it is now 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On first down, it's Simeon. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out here in the eye. Winston with a give to Martin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Marshall in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now Jameis on second down. And this is caught by Evans. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch 8-4, watch 8-4. We got trips over here. Ready, watch 25.
Third and long for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, here's the Buccaneer place kicker Roberto Aguayo now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it's no good. Aguayo pulled it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
So 2nd and 10 here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. 2nd and 10. Simeon again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44. Yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They're going to hurry back to the line now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now Lynch to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 27. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start the drive with Martin, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. He'll get the football here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second down, Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a catch right side by Evans. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That's taken at around the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. To throw is Lynch. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Here we go on 4th down with Lynch. he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Winston now to throw on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Finding time. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The 4-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy, getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Now Lynch. And Fowler's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Booker on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here's Lynch. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it'll bring up third down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On third down, Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Bucs now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first carry for their fullback. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And now Lynch. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. And able to find Green. And he's brought down after a good game. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. On On second down, Lynch. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Lynch to throw again. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the first rounder, Vernon Hargraves. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.